and I'm back, and today I'm going to be going over two actually new updates. There was a major update a few days ago, and today there was a smaller, more of a patch update in a way, in Day of Dragons. So there's actually 4 skins that I need to show, which are new, and the first one is this, which is the Supernova. Even though it should be quite rare, it wasn't actually hard for me to get it. I got it like 2 times, like very easily, but I guess I was just lucky at that point. So this is how it looks like as a baby, and this is how it looks like as an adult. So honestly, I think it's quite pretty, and it's nice that we finally have like a purple skin. I like the pink outline on the wings and all, and it has quite nice eyes. They're blue. So the next one we have is for the Acid Spitter. So this is the Jade Walker, also a rare skin, and I would honestly say this might be one of the best camouflage skins we've gotten. It looks quite nice and it fits in quite well. So I was going to test out how rare it is, and the first time I got it on my 5th try, which is not bad at all, but then the second time it was like 48 times, so that kind of does make sense if it's supposed to be quite rare. So the other 2 skins aren't obtainable by just logging in, so you have to actually get an egg from 2 dragons. So the first one for the Acid Spitter is the Charred Embers, I think that's how it's pronounced, and you can get it by breeding the Dark Iconic and Acid Harvest, and it looks gorgeous. It looks kind of like magma and stuff. I think it's gonna fit perfectly when the whole lava update thing comes out. That's gonna be cool. So I couldn't obtain them because I tried, but I didn't find anybody who could give me an egg or anything. So I actually found 2 people who had the skins, and they allowed me to take a recording of that so I can show it. And the second one for the shadow scale is the Painted Light. And when I first saw this skin, I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's awful for camouflage, absolutely awful. It's just screaming, hey, who wants to attack me? But it is beautiful. So you get it by breeding the Iconic and, Cystic, I think it's pronounced, and it is so pretty. I love it. So they also added a new AI, so this is the Spined Scrab. So this is very interesting. So as when you're an adult, it's not gonna be hard to hunt them. They're actually gonna run away from you, and it's gonna be quite easy. But the problem is when you're a hatchling. So if you're a hatchling Acid Spitter, it should be easier because you can be very fast and you just need to attack them quite quickly. Sometimes they might attack you back, which is the whole feature of them. But they're not gonna chase you, and if you're an Acid Spitter, you're gonna be fast enough to mostly avoid their hits. But if you're a shadow skill, the problem is even if you use the cloak, when you bite them, your cloak disappears and they'll be able to hurt you, so it's gonna be harder. So now they have kind of filled out the whole map. On the whole map you have something to eat, because these creatures are kind of everywhere, which is good. At first they made a lot of them, but then they had to kind of remove some because it was too much for the servers. But that's nice because there used to be some parts on the map where you just couldn't eat anything and there was no point going there. So they also changed the Tornback Crawler behavior, which is I see why they did this. So they made them pretty much, first time you hurt them, they're already gonna go back to their mound. And this is made, I guess, so the adults would be the ones to hunt them and bring them to the hatchlings, because now when you're hatchling, it's impossible to hunt them, because you need to bite them 3 or 4 times, and they're just gonna escape. There's no way of catching them. And also, they made them, not poisonous anymore, which I guess makes sense if it's, for, if it's food for hatchlings. It doesn't make sense that hatchlings would need to eat poisonous stuff. So they also made another change to red mushrooms. So this makes sense because now if these bugs aren't poisonous, the red mushrooms are, which just makes so much sense because those mushrooms always looked poisonous, so why weren't they? But now they actually don't actually make you thirsty anymore, so I guess that kind of balances out. So they have fixed various bugs that were surrounding the AIs, but they didn't fix the main one, which is when you catch it and throw it on the ground, it kind of gets stuck in the ground and you can't eat it anymore, so that's kind of a shame. So usually just to shoot you need to just click the left mouse button, but now if you hold it and wait for a while, it will take a second, and it will start filling up. You can see this blue in the corner, and if you hold it enough, on the end of the day, it will do 3 times as much damage, but all your bile will be gone after that. And also this will glow for a little bit. It will go after a while, but not yet. I mean, this does look very cool, but it will also make you a very glowing target. So the most important things from this are that they added critical damage, which is, it only works actually in close combat. You can't like from far away and stuff, but the point is, it does like way more damage than a usual bite would. It like, I'm not sure if it exactly kills you, because the only time it happens very rarely. The only time I got it was I died after that, but I was already kind of lower health, so who knows. And the other big thing is that they increased Acid Spitter base health. So I think this was all kind of to prepare for the new two new fire dragons that are gonna come and the magma elemental, because they're gonna be quite strong, so they needed to like balance it out. And they have also made Acid Spitters immune to the DK debuffs, which makes a lot of sense because they're Acid Spitters. Why would they not be immune to the acid that they produce? So they have added a swamp area to the map, so I think this is a preparation for the Swamp Snapper, which is a creature that I really want to see in the game, because it's gonna be quite interesting if something's gonna be like attacking you in the water. That's gonna make actually waters useful in some way. I mean, not really useful part, but like more interesting. But I hope that they're gonna make something like worth going there, because why would somebody want to go there if there's only danger and no reward? And now finally you can have the compass on your screen. You don't have to press I all the time to see the compass. It's beautiful and it's so much more convenient. So they have also tweaked certain areas of the map, and they actually improved the shadows on the quality like very low. It's now gonna look way better. Before it looked like squares, now it actually looks more like circles, so it's prettier to look at. So the Reticule, it will now actually turn red if you're pointing it at some creature, and before, like, it's usually white if you're just pointing on like something that is in your range, and it's black if it's something out of your range. So there has been an exploit which you pressed Alt F4 and then you would crash the game. But that is how people used it to like escape from any situation, like if somebody was attacking them. But finally it should be fixed now, because this was like a problem for so long, because like even they tried to fix it before but failed. And now when you do that, you will like fall to the ground and start sleeping, which means that the person who's attacking you can't finish you off. So finally. So they have added a bunch of new fixes and obviously created new problems. This is kind of always in every update. You fix something and you break something else. And also some things have been then later patched up in the other patch. But after all, it's fine. So yeah, anyways, that will be pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video and bye.